What the flip? Hello, Alex. Well, I guess that confirms for me that the YouTube's working, so I don't need to check that. Oh crap! I forgot. I forgot to change my title. Uh, what was? I guess I'll do it now. I don't know what I'm gonna title this, or this title doesn't really make too much sense, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Oh my god, Forsaken. Yeah. Are we gonna be seeing Cool Kid? Lord Smog, hello. Should I draw on paper or iPad? I would say paper. But if you prefer iPad, that's up to you. Oh crap. Uh, Edit, paste, save. All right, there we go. Hopefully, it changed the title. Interesting title name. What's the Forsaken Phantom about? I don't know if the title changed, but it's I think the last title was something. What's it called? It's like Berserk, but for women. That was in reference to Claymore, which is something that I drew last stream. This is a commission for someone though. This is like a comic book cover commission, and it's about um kind of like a classic rogue hero type guy. Um Doing some like bounty hunting. Blah, blah, blah. I'm wondering here. Because it's basically this is the concept art for it, right? So I did the concepts and I sent it to the client, which is okay by them. But I'm just wondering here how I can make it cleaner. Sounds nice. I'm currently working with some friends on a comic slash manga called Hexal Hexalith. Okay. What's it about? I was working on one myself, but I kind of put it on hiatus because I wanted to switch from drawing it in digital to drawing it on paper. Okay, so first what I should do is the background, which I'll fill with a really dark purple. Maybe I can use a color selection tool or a palette, probably. That would probably work. No, actually, that's not good. Mm, take it. I did not rob a bank. Hmm. Man, I wish it was easier for the program to show me what colors would be good for printables, but that's a feature that's in Adobe and not in Clip Studio. Oh. View color profile, preview setting, or actually preview. I think I can open that as a separate thing. What? Hello, Jean-Pierre. How you doing? Kind of hard to explain to some. Still writing the script. I understand that. It's about people being forced to survive in an apocalyptic sci-fi world called Hexel. What are you doing, Alex? I don't know what you're spelling out there. Inspired by Sword Art Online and Gaunt's. Okay, I know those. Uh, love Gaunt's. Doing good? Okay. So when you print in CMYK. Stop spamming, Alex. You print in CMYK, so even if you render in RGB, it's not going to be the. You have been timed out. But okay. But yeah, you can render and see in a RGB, but you'll need CMYK. So I'll just use a generic CMYK. Set on canvas. Okay. That looks cool. Yeah, it's a retro cover. We decided I think the last thing I'm gonna ask them is if they want me to adjust the title of it. But first I'll get the cover done and then I'll ask them. I'm late on the live because it's still going. um, well, you can hit the live button and then it'll bring you to the it'll bring you up to date. Bye, see ya, Jean Pierre. A decent amount of my free time is spent doing concept art, writing, and brainstorming with friends, but it's fun to be honest. Yeah, it is. I'd never really had a friend group for it. I tend to do all of that alone, but world building is like I could do that for a pretty long time. I could get lost doing that. Okay, so it's set to alrighty, cool. Alright, so see this color here on the screen? This is what color I picked with the RGB setting. So on our screens, on the internet, our phones and all that stuff, it's possible to show this color, but it's not possible to print this color um, because most printers use CMYK. So when you try to print this color, it's gonna print it like this. Ray, not have friends? Impossible. I'm not that friendly. I'm not that friendly in real life. I'm friendly in online. I'm more friendly online than real life. Or I should say I have been more friendly online than I have been in real life. That's not to say that I'm mean. It's just I like to keep to myself, I guess. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so I can use this button out of my own convenience. Well, the problem then is, can I copy this color? No, it doesn't let me do that. All right, let's see what the preview settings are. If I change it from a generic CMYK to a Euro scale. Euro scale is a little better. Japan is not that good. US is a little bit better. Yeah, so it's hard to even tell if we even do CMYK. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do it as I would normally do it, and then we'll just downgrade the colors or convert the colors as we need to. The worst thing I could imagine you doing honestly is raging at a game. Well, I guess I'll just keep it like that for now. What are some animes you're currently watching? For me, I'm currently watching Vinland Saga season 2 and really liking it. That sounds like a good pick from what I know of it. I haven't been watching much anime for the last like couple years probably. Like I've downloaded a lot that I always plan to watch, but I never really get to it. Like I want to watch Frieren. I do want to watch Vinland Saga as well. I want to read manga as well, but it's just like not enough time. Hold up AFK. I need to grab a different outfit because it's really hot in my house. All right, take your time. I'm debating painting this over, but really, I think it's gonna be easier, neater to just redo it. Damn, it sucks, but it's understandable. Are you doing art like full time? No, yeah, it part time, I guess. Like I'm trying to do like if I can make it. Um, I don't know if I can ever make it full time. Not the way I'm doing it right now. Like if it takes me a week to do a commission and it's like a couple $100 for a commission, that's nowhere near what I need. So can't be doing it full time with just commissions. But like if I get more projects going and figure out how to monetize that, probably I can do it full time. But that's like years down the line, probably. My own projects, you could consider that a hobby, but commissions are just not enough money to do as a full time thing. Mm, what am I doing though here? Okay, I can expand this and use the colors. Weird question, but what kind of commissions do you usually do? I don't have much of a portfolio, so right now I'm just taking whatever I can get. But um, I let me see if I can show. Like this is obviously a digital commission. I've done other digital commissions like this and this. These were drawings for like shirts for apparel. So they would be printed on like the back of a shirt or something. And then this is not one of the ones that I did for like what's it called, for a client, because the mail can be a problem to deal with. But I do physical paintings as well. Right now it's mainly acrylic stuff. Uh, go back. Which one? This red moon or oh dang, late stream. Surprised you're doing one at all. Yeah, if I didn't do it, then I would procrastinate on work. So no, this one, fire, orange. Okay, it's probably this one. Yeah, this is Elden Ring fan art, I guess. No, it looks really cool. Thank you. Hey, Collie, you should probably be sleeping. probably soon. Alrighty. Why does it look like a creature crawling out of fire? Where you mean like from the back here? That's three fingers. It's part of the Elden Ring lore. I mostly draw traditionally, but I'm planning on doing digital next year probably. Do you have an idea of what program you're going for, or like what setup? I guess because there's a like different tablets and stuff. Unless you're doing it on iPad, I guess there's you just have the iPad and the Apple Pen or something. Oh. I use Krita. Well, Krita is a good option. Has that like almost all the functionality of the industry standard, so that's a good choice. I'm using a Huion um, display pen tablet to draw. It's been pretty good for me, so I can say that that one's a good one. I know there's Wacom, but I've had Wacom fail for me once, and I decided I'm just gonna go with Huion because way too overpriced. I guess in a way, I did a commission. In a way, low key, you did a commission. I guess that was good. That was low key fire. Because I would draw a base and give it to people to use for like crafts and books in school in return for the you would do it for friends. Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't do that. I don't need friends. What if I do this here and I multiply? Oh, yeah, I can do multiply. Multiply the same purple color layer and then use the erase ellipse tool to create like a gradient erase. Let's see. I would probably buy a cheap drawing pad. Drawing tablets are way better, but not at my current budget. Well, the cheap drawing pads you can do with them, but they're gonna cause problems with drawing. Like they can be worked with. I worked with them for a couple years, but having the ability to draw on the screen for me was pretty big deal. Plus, you have an extra screen, right? Was my comment stuck up there? Oh, is it still just stuck there? Oh boy, how do I fix that? That's funny. It doesn't look like it's stuck up there for me. Like on my screen, it looks fine. Are you really far back? No, no, no. You're not really far back. What are you talking about? What comment stuck up there? Bezier curve tool. Yeah. What the? Okay. Uh, a specific one of mine could always plan ahead for whenever like those Black Friday deals happen, especially if you're waiting till next year anyways. Yeah, and um something that you could do is favorite the ones that you want on Amazon, or add them to like a wish list because sometimes it'll show you the sales that they have. That's how I got mine for like really cheap. So trauma because we need lore for chat. Lore we need what? You're asking? Oh, your OC trauma. You're gonna give your OC, your traumatic OC. Is it nearly finished? This no. I need to basically make it super neat and also have. I should start naming it now. Uh, background or syringe base. Um, what's it called? What should I do with this? Overlay title. Yeah, so I need to organize the file. I need to have like everything in order. This is like a very messy concept art. So yeah, I need to kind of redo it, and also I have notes about how to redraw it properly. So he wants the head here to be a little bit more, I guess, tilted forward and get the eyes to look sharper, like more fierce, because it's kind of reading potentially even sad. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go for. Um, Probably more focus too over here because there's a lot of detail and sharpness with the revolver's barrel here, and I'm gonna reduce that for this one because it doesn't need to be that visible, I guess. Yeah, I see these like how messy that is, all the layers. I need to make that very neat for the customer, the client. What was I doing? Okay, yeah, I was doing this. Yeah, that's okay here. That's okay here. Yeah, I think that's a decent thing. I'm in the same boat as you. I know Ray here would recommend an iPad. I don't know if I'd recommend an iPad. It's too expensive. Like especially if you want to start out, right? Mostly because those have the ability to tell when a stylus or Apple Pencil is angled. Could maybe find a cheap hand me down. Like yeah, an iPad is definitely an option if you have the money for it, but I would recommend a Huion. Their their pen display, it looks really nice. The new one. They've also corrected a bunch of problems that I have to deal with because I have the old one. For one, the new one has a textured screen by default, so you don't have to buy those sheets, and it doesn't have a. They corrected the noise. This one that I have has visual noise on the screen, so you can see like specks of those like rainbow colors. They fixed that with the new one, and they have a physical rolling mechanism. I hope the physical rolling thing makes like a click, 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 click sound. If not, I'm gonna be disappointed. But I fully expect it to be cheap because Huion is a Chinese company, so I doubt they will care about things like making that rolling thing feel heavy with like a clicking sound. But yeah, I think Huion might have upped their price because I'm looking at in your budget range and I don't think I see if it's there or not. Mm. Their older models might be in your range, but yeah, it's just the older models will obviously be having the older problems. So the cheapest strong tablets are like 250, 300 US. I don't think the ones that I'm looking at are not that expensive, but if you're Canadian, yeah, probably around that. I have a friend that I turned on Pixelate on their drawing to mess with them. Oh, that's something that you just remind me of something, Alex. That's something I want to try, but I don't know how good of an idea it is. There's like community drawing applications, I guess. They're like you can log in with a web browser and you can draw with a group of people. I'll probably try it off stream a few times before I try it on stream. That could be fun. The one in particular that I'm thinking about is Magma. That's what it's called. I think it's called Magma. If not Magma, Magna. I don't know. I have the link saved for it, so. But yeah, this is a vial. I need a couple bubbles inside of it. I need the circular thing. Maybe I can copy that because that part is pretty much going to be the same. Oh wait, it's dirty. Okay, I need to redo it then. Sheesh. From Germany and have an American keyboard, which is why I can only do dollars. Oops. I'm trying to scroll the comments here and I accidentally highlighted that one. Wait, Lord Smog, are you from Blues Stream? Because if you're from Germany, then it would be like it would be really, really early right now. Like 6. Yeah, I think 6 something. 6:11. Good evening, Cherry. How you doing? It's 6 a.m. What are you doing up so early? That would never be me unless I have to like get up for work or whatever, but not voluntarily. You're good? That's good. I'm doing pretty good too. Just trying to um plan out this commission. I mean, I planned it out already. Sorry. I meant uh execute the commission because it's planned out. I'm just like struggling with my digital tools because I don't really like I feel like I'm forgetting how to do things. Oh, okay. I found something I should be doing here. It's I invert this selection and then I use this same tool with that. Oh crap. No, don't want that. Okay, no, it's not gonna do it like that, I guess. Do you have another job other than just doing commissions? And if so, what is it? It's logistics. Trucking logistics, part-time. Working somewhere else now. But and like random odd jobs because part-time's not enough, right? So uh oh no, hope you feel better. Oh, your sleep is you're sick and your sleep is yeah, hope you feel better, man. It's only a cold, so it's not that bad. Okay. Just I got sick a few days ago with a cold. My unemployment could never. Yeah. The last place I worked at was also trucking logistics and it shut down. So I was like unemployed for almost a year. Like I was doing part-time stuff here and there, but uh, just random stuff, I guess, that an agency would kind of get you to do odd jobs and stuff here and there. And it's like, oh, I don't want to be stuck with that. So I started to contact some friends to see if they have like if there's a way because like it's so hard to get a job without connections. I feel like every job that I got, like a stable job, was because like someone I knew was working there and they sort of vouched for me. Oh, good night, Collie. Have a good rest. Want to work? Yeah. It seems like it's a tough it's tough to get a job. That's what I hear from most people. Okay, I need to use the lasso tool to deselect this part, and then I can use this tool here. Yeah. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's why. Okay, get rid of that later. Okay. I only have 1 year left till I graduate, and I'm not ready to work, man. You can find something that you can tolerate. Um, it's easiest. It's easier to like, I guess, ease into the routine of working. But like, if you're kind of like thrown into a work routine, and like you've been doing, your school stuff and whatever, it is kind of uh depressing. At least that's what happened to me, because like right after high school I got thrown into office work, which is you have a job, so it's like, wow, uh that's nice. Money is nice. Most of my friends are already working part-time and getting paid. Yeah, the getting paid part is the nice part. Trying to think here, do I do the same thing down here, or do I not? Okay, if I do X. Working after graduation is probably better, though I get really stressed with schoolwork often. So it's best I wait. Yeah, that could be it. That could be better. My best friend's gonna is going to Italy with his girlfriend soon, which means I'm not gonna see this motherfucker for 2 weeks. Italy. That sounds nice. I've never been out of the country before. I have, but I haven't been to Europe. I went back to my what's it called? My parents' home country multiple times. Never a good time. Uh, it's well, it's probably better now. But back in the day, it's like a third world hellhole. better now, but I don't really have the desire to go. Going there to meet family. Okay. Only went to Spain and France once. That's crazy because like I always have the idea that like because you guys are so close, like European countries, that you guys just kind of casually travel. But I guess it depends on the country because Germany's pretty big. Like if it's Portugal, going to Spain is probably just normal. Um, Italy's pretty big too, I guess. Mm, or maybe it's not that surprising because like it's not like you, it's not like people from different states go to different states very often. No, the easy car ride to France takes like 10 to 12 hours. Yeah, okay, so that's why is it that long though? 10 to 12 hours. Uh, is it traffic or Germany to France drive? Damn. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was a little confused about the mapping situation here. But yeah, I see. Yeah, it's quite a ways. Go insane if I had to wait that long. Yeah, and gas is not cheap either. Yeah. I do prefer to drive, but sitting down as like a passenger has always been annoying for me. So I totally understand. It's too sharp. Yeah, yeah, this is a little better. Hey, okay, so what's this linked Discord about? The link to Discord is just like I guess I guess it's in our community. I made it and I'm just like, what is this place? I don't know. But yeah, I guess art community. There's like resources. If you make comics, there's a some resources there that you could download. Like books and stuff I put in. There's like just random stuff with that we share with each other to like help. And then in like art sharing in general, I guess. So it's that kind of community. Not much talking, at least not now. Guess I'm gonna join. Well, you're welcome to. Oh, that reminds me of references I was gonna post. Oh, sick. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff I needed to post too, but I just forgot to do it. Basically, the one hard carrying all the resources. I have so many resources that I want to add. Randomly, I got like nervous about resources because um like technically it's illegal some of the stuff, but the thing is that if you can find them on a website to read the books, like Scribd, it's like a official website, but I'm pretty sure they're pirating those books. And if they're not, you can still go and you can read them off the website. So illegal, yeah, technically illegal. There's a lot of technically illegal stuff in the art world. Like for example, if you draw Mickey Mouse and sell it, you're technically doing a crime, but Disney won't go after you for it because you don't have money. So if I'm distributing a resource or if I'm flipping through a book on stream, I'm technically doing something illegal. But yeah, it's weird, the law. Like if we watch, let's say we watch a movie in Discord, right? That would be technically like distribution or something, some kind of infringement. It's because it's trademarks. Yeah, it's trademarks. It's IP law, intellectual property law, all that stuff. I'm gonna try something here. What if I? Okay, it's set to multiply. Overlay is okay. That's horrible. Never mind. I thought I would. I thought I had like an interesting idea there. Color dodge. No. Linear burn. Color. Oh. Okay. No, I don't think so. The thing is, I don't like how muddy that looks. You see how it looks muddy? The vial? So I want to introduce some color to it. If I double it and then I put the linear burn, color burn, reduce that to like 30, reduce multiply to 70. You can't get into trouble for it though. It depends. Like for example, if I was distributing those books and selling it to you guys, that would be big trouble. If I'm just giving you a link to them, um it would be trouble but less so. Like they might just be like, "Oh, just, you know, report the link," and then it gets taken down. But if it's like sales, that's when things get bad, which of course I'm not doing because the whole point is that it should be free. A lot of these books you can't even really buy anymore. But yeah, if it was public, what do they call it? Public domain, then it would be completely fine. Unless it's like public domain is funny too because I wanted to use public domain music, and it turns out that because a certain, let's say you wanted to have public domain music of like Beethoven, of course that's in the public domain because it's like hundreds of years. Um, the orchestra that's playing his music has the copyright to their performance of that music. So that means that even if you're playing something that's technically public domain, because it's being performed by someone in recent time, they they can claim it on your video. So it's not actually safe. Looks a bit muddy, sure. A bit better, yeah. Maybe if I 70, it seems a bit too much if I do that. So I'll keep it at 30. Um, Still feels it's less muddy, that's for sure, but it still feels kind of muddy. Okay. Hello, Blue Moon Dude. How you doing? The problem is that it might print like this. It depends on the printer that he's using. So you lose a lot of vibrancy, which is unfortunate. Yeah, we gotta take a shower. All right. See ya. Um, Assuming that you're just gonna go to sleep after that, so have a good rest and have a nice. Wait, I don't know if you're going to school as well. I'll just assume that you are and just say have a nice day at school. Um, I think I should get some sleep. Alrighty. Um, oh wait, are you the one who boosted? Because I saw something in the Discord just now. Someone boosted. Whoever did it, thank you. Did someone boost? It gave me like a notification that it's 1 out of 2. Whatever, doesn't matter. Maybe that's just Discord trying to get me to pay them. How many characters do you have? I can't count too many. I'm the one with the shitty MS Paint picture from the young cat. Oh yeah, I see you. You're Rudy, I think. Rudy. Yeah, welcome in. But yeah, see ya. Have a good have a good rest and hopefully feel better when you wake up. But yeah, this is not my character, Blue Moon Dude. It's a client's character. All right, I'm gonna stay with this color here. Post processing is going to affect a lot of things, so I shouldn't get too hung up on that. Especially moved into my new place in some random town. I like it here. There's so much more to do than the country. Yeah, I'm the opposite way. I like the peace of my countryside. I like the smell of manure in the spring, unironically. I like my peace, my clear roads. Friendly people, or at least polite. At least that's the way I've had experiences out here. And I've been popping in every once in a while for the streams. Yeah. Mm, mm. All right. I think I can use. It's still chill, but I got like a Pizza Hut, a couple shops, and stuff like that. Yeah. The thing is, I like where I'm at because it's outside. Well, it was. Now it's kind of getting like the residential areas are coming closer. They're building a lot of houses. Um, but basically, how it used to be was you have clear roads to go into the city area, so the conveniences of a more urban place is easily accessible while I'm not living in the urban place. So it's like just out of town, basically. Kind of like it that way. Okay, there we go. I was looking for this. Uh, why? Okay, what color do I want to use then? I guess I'll use that purple. A weird thing where random things make me hungry. The color orange sand, clear blue water, pure red blood. That's a red flag. Cool art like this. That's something a lot of people have said. Pillows and the feeling of soft carpet and blanket. Dang, pregnancy craving. And bro is pregante. I'm a guy. I am where. I eat the skin of an orange, lemon, and lime. I actually just bite it like an apple. Am I crazy? Not necessarily. Um, I use them as like the lemon. I use that as like a seasoning, especially if you dry it off. You can like pound it down into a powder. And the orange peels usually have like a perfumey oil in them. Oh, yes. Blood tastes weird. I can't tell if I like it or not. It's very interesting flavor. I feel like I'm gonna be put on a list for saying it isn't that bad. Well, for most of the red meat that I eat, um, I prefer what they consider to be a bloody steak. I wouldn't consider it to be a bloody steak, but I've been told by others that it's a bloody steak. Rare, I guess. Yeah, rare. But yeah, if it's like that, it doesn't even taste like raw blood. It just I don't even think it really is blood. It's like just the plasma, blood plasma. Mm. My search history is literally just random stuff like how many pennies would it take melted together to be the size of Texas? Random facts. The answer is a lot, of course. Of course it is. Do you think you'll have to present your ID because AI will think you're a kid, Blue Moon? Oh, I saw some thumbnails about that. What's all that about? Um, the new YouTube AI, more so the policy changes paired with that. But sure. Is it for like you want to create an account and they'll need your like age verification via real identification, something like that? Now I watch Markiplier on YouTube and YouTuber that can say buzzwords worse than any little 10-year-old be here. Are you saying you're trying to say you're up? I don't know what you're trying to say. Ugh. YouTube was supposed to roll out, I think, something that complies with some Child Online Protection Act. No clue about its specifics. Swears, that's what I always called them. Thought it was normal. Despite knowing I'm shadow banned on YouTube, it's still gonna say that I'm a kid somehow. call swears buzzwords. Yeah, that's the first time hearing about that. Um, buzzwords are, how would I describe buzzwords? I don't know. They feel like buzzwords seem more like a politically loaded language. I don't know if that's exactly right, but that's what I think of when I hear buzzword. Buzzwords are like trendy thing for algorithm and reaching idiot audience. That works too. Um, I can copy paste this. Merge. What? I've been using that for literal years. Well, guess no one had the heart to correct. Oh. Elsie got stabbed yesterday. I'm kind of done. Hurt quite a bit, unsurprisingly. Why? Why'd you get stabbed? Oh, weird line here. I don't know what that's about. Let me see. Okay, so there's not enough yellow. That's basically what that means. Let me do that quickly. Probably just something I need to do on both. Yeah, that's something I need to do on both sides. Fixed. Weird artifact. I don't know how that happened. Oh crap. I filled that by accident, I guess. Yeesh. Shouldn't be too hard to fix this. Let me. Yeah, okay, cool. Smart move. And select that portion. Do this. Um, oops. I think I can keep that part on. I just need to erase the sides. My friend was showing off his new epic knife that can cut through like everything to his other friend. I accidentally bumped into him from behind and his hand slipped and the knife hit my hand. Shouldn't it be in like a sheath or something? Or do you mean like he was showing off while you bumped into him? That's unfortunate. Stained your white shirt. Yeah, it would. You have some wild stories. Just random stories, stuff happening every day, it seems. I could totally do story time animation with some of the wild stuff that happens to me. I'm not very lucky most of the time. It seems to be so from like a few stories that you've told me. They typically happen because I'm a little dumb. See, I'm starting to get really tired. I think we're close to 2 hours, so I'll just stick it out. We got a good amount of designing done. Let's see what the colors look like. Yeah, so like it might look something like this printed. Basically a lot duller. I actually kind of like how it looks like desaturated like that. But I guess we'll see how it all comes together because the eyes do have to stand out. Um, so like as long as the values are consistent, I think that will be fine. Which is probably something I can check, something I can test for using an adjustment layer. I'll put it here. Turn my saturation all the way down. Now I can test what it looks like black and white. So black and white right now with the RGB, it looks like this. So black and white with the CMYK, I'm gonna switch it now, is a lot lighter. The values are not the same. That's something I need to pay attention to. Doesn't go as dark. Cool. I'll keep that in mind here. If you're super tired, you should get some rest and continue the next day. Don't be like me. It ain't great to be up all night. It definitely does backfire. Oh, I'm well acquainted with that. I was thinking that I would have like smaller ones, but that might just have like too much of a distracting design, and I think it feels more sci-fi if I leave it like this. Maybe delete this layer here. Yeah, I'll just keep it like this. Hmm. How are you feeling about this piece? I think it's okay. Like once I put it together, the image I have in my head is a lot more polished than uh the concept that we have here to the right of the screen. It fulfills the what's it called? Like the client likes it basically. They like both of them, which I guess I didn't show you guys the other one. I'll show you the other one now. So I came up with two concepts based on conversations we had about what we're looking for. Um, this is the second one here. Wanted a different pose, but I, I threw that in to kind of show him how much space we might use for him. Um, so I'll just take that out. Basically, the idea for this one was a bunch of alien skulls. Um, so he liked this one too, which means that like he said to hold on to it because he might come back for a second cover for a different issue probably. So that's what I'm gonna do for that one. The only thing is that like for these blank spaces here, I'm trying to think of something like something to add. Of course, there's gonna be like labels and stuff that could fit in that space, like the author's name and stuff like that. But I wonder what I can have be there. Like maybe like drops of the serum. I don't know. That's just the concept. Yeah, that you're almost done. It's really good though. Yeah, maybe I do push a little bit more for finished. Not finished. What's the word? I'm going to use the word legibility. I want the concept of the work to very strongly resemble the finished product. That way, we really understand what we're gonna get out of it as both the client and the artist. Clarity, yeah, clarity works too. Like we both know what this is going to look like by the end. I'm gonna play with color a little bit more probably, but because like right now it's yellow and green. I could potentially put in some blues just to maybe work towards a kind of like toxic, oily kind of look inside of it. I don't know. I'll see how it goes once I actually start to draw the dude in here. But I just want these elements in place first so then I can fade what I need to fade. Um, like I don't want the lines being in front of here, in front of the face, where it doesn't need to be at least. So I can figure out where I'm going to erase it. Maybe I can change the color of it in certain areas. Maybe I can change it into like an orange so that it's less intrusive or whatever, but that's all for later. Hello Alexia, how you doing? We're kind of wrapping up actually because I'm tired. Working on a commission. The concept is here. It's pretty much figured out, but I'm just putting it together more proper like. I think I'm out of energy. Oh, I have some. Oh, great. I had some Coke, but it's flat. Do you draw, Alexia? I think I can see artwork in your profile picture. I just stopped by, but safe sleep and drink lots of water for coffee. And yes, I do. Oh, that's nice. On your do you like stream on YouTube or anything? Or like post somewhere? Maybe, I don't know. Oh, it doesn't look like you stream, so maybe you post somewhere, maybe you don't. I don't know. Draw lots of my channel won't allow me to show uh since I just made it. Oh, okay, I see. Is it asking you guys like you just made your account, I guess? Is it asking you guys for like ID and all that now? We were just talking about it, so now I'm kind of curious. Yeah? Well, that sucks. So hungry, but I don't want to leave my bed. Oh. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys the before I end stream. This is the this is how the ink turned out for what we did a couple days ago. Oh crap. I wanted to expand it. So yeah, I would consider it not to be as refined as I wanted it to be, but I found a better pen. I found uh, a better nib to use. So next time we'll use the better nib. Cool to see more of a gray or washout feel. Oh yeah, for the line work, right? So I think it's uh it's to do with the ink as well. I think I watered down the ink too much. But yeah. What I'm planning to do is since this has a lot of white space, I don't know if you remember, but I was also inking a forest scene. So what I want to do is cut out the white space on this image and put the forest scene in the back and see if that works. Uh Obviously I have to finish the forest scene first. So we'll get to that when we do. I mean, I could screenshot my work and turn it into my icon to show sometime. Uh, that sounds troublesome. Hopefully, it allows you to post it soon. I do have a Discord if you're interested in joining an art Discord, but not everyone wants to join Discords. Sometimes there's too many Discords too that people are active in. Uh, like is your oh wait don't like all the new stuff in the internet, kid safety stuff. That's the excuse, eh? They've always wanted to implement these identification mechanisms. It's up to the parents, honestly. In my opinion, it gets in the way for many. Like it's your fault your kids are on the internet. At least monitor them. Yeah, the thing is that they have the tool. They've always had the tools to monitor their kids. You have your parental controls on all your devices, on the accounts that you can make for YouTube or for the apps. Every app has that stuff already built in. Um, there's a couple of things going on right now besides the ID identification stuff that they're implementing. It's also some stuff with the MasterCard and Visa payment processors essentially are seemingly cracking down on what content you can purchase. And it might start with content that is perhaps objectionable, but once they have the mechanism in place where they can decide what we can and can't consume, I guess, it's a bad precedent to set because then they can use that to affect whatever change they want in the market. Yeah, kids YouTube is literally free. Not only is it free, but if anything was supposed to be a show of how incompetent they are at keeping the online space safe for kids, it was YouTube Kids. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but there was tons of content on YouTube Kids that was not for kids, and the channel stayed up for like some of them years. I tried Discord, but it got overworked, so I can't do it anymore. All right, no problem. I need sending a picture of my credit card so I can get bedtime alarms off and get comments back. That's weird. Yeah, the Elsa thing, that's one of them. The Elsa, Spider-Man, that whole channel that used the popular characters. But there are straight up, like, really bad channels, like, that were up for a long, long time. Discord's no better, really. There's tons of bad places in Discord that you can fall into, I guess, if you're an unsupervised child, maybe even a supervised child in some cases. Internet's always been a scary place, but it's safer than ever right now, even with all the craziness that we hear about. Back in the day, uh, unspeakable stuff were up for public consumption. And I'm not even just talking about Live Leak. Live Leak was like popular, or like not popular, I should say, but like it was well known of, I guess, compared to the more obscure, weird places. Well, Discord is for kids, and I think it was made clear. It was for gamers. That's what it was made for. Uh, Adults gamers, presumably, but of course, younger people are going to be using it more and more because younger people play games more often, right? Isn't, yeah. They are trying to make it for kids though, so or like trying to create a safer environment, I guess. They have the auto mod and they have some AI monitoring tools that they're trying to get figured out. I think is Discord public now? Like, is it publicly tradable? A publicly traded company? I think it is. I can't remember when that happened, but I think it is right now. Hey Blue Moon, hey Ray. Yeah, what's up? What's up? I just posted some stuff. So here's this for Blue and Ray. Oh, so you posted on your profile on your YouTube, or where did you go to posts? Oh, okay, so you did post it on your YouTube. All right, give me a sec here. Go to channel. It's not going to show up on the screen, but I have it pulled up on the monitor. Just oh, there's like a okay, yeah, I see here. Wow, you posted a bunch of stuff. I like some of these here. The blue, the line work on the blue creature. I don't know what creature, what animal it is. I like the line work that you did there. Is it yours? It says chip, like it says a different signature on it. I don't know if that's yours, but I like that. Uh, let's see. The wolf, purple hair wolf. Where's the blue one from? It looks like a different artist to me. Did someone draw your character, I guess? It's your daughter? You wrote her name? Now, why do all Roblox Roblox animation YouTubers like kids? I actually found some funny. No, it's actually all mine. Last guy said that also. I guess it's that different. Yeah, it looks really different. The could be different program. It could be different tools. Who knows? But what did I write? Twice. Let's see. Roblox. Yeah, you wrote that twice. I guess nowadays it's Roblox, right? Back in the day, you had Minecraft. I guess they're kind of the same thing or similar. Fortnite, I guess, is is there too. But it's just because I guess they're popular with kids, so that's probably why. But yeah, that's all the energy I have. I can't even think about the next steps right now of what I want to do for the commission, even though it's kind of here for me. Like my concept is already done, so I shouldn't have trouble, but I just can't do it. Need to need to have some rest. I like Minecraft. Hate Minecraft. One's a character from my friend, the blue one. Okay. I see lots of older people who play those games. Yeah, it's because they've been around for a while, so a lot of the games that I guess they would have been playing when they were kids. That's part of the problem too, right? You're playing a game that is not necessarily like you were probably a minor when you started playing that game and you continue to play that game into your adulthood, but obviously the fan base of that game is younger now. So then you end up interacting, I guess, a lot with younger people, and if the wrong person is interacting, uh it creates a situation that weird things are possible, I guess. Either way, good grind, one of those technical pieces, yeah. Point is probably the safest one. The 40-year-olds are too busy gatekeeping 10-year-olds from pro leagues instead of diddling them. Gatekeeping is based. This generation's honestly wild. Not gonna lie. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go rest. By rest, I mean play games until I fall asleep. Um, Tomorrow I could continue this. I'll see if I have the energy to do it. But yeah, I want to get this done by the weekend, so I should probably do it. Uh, I should probably continue to do it if I do a stream tomorrow. Regardless of that, I'll see you when I see you. Have a good night, all that stuff. Goodbye.